Welcome to the fireside chat here in the Reeds Parade Game Reserve. We have Ronnie Harris and who's that person on the end there again? No, of course it's Victoria. And we're chatting safari. So for some of you would not have met Ronnie before. So Ronnie is the director of the Painteddog Travel Safari Division. And so Rod, you can introduce yourself quickly.
Hi, I'm Ronnie, and what Brent said, I'm the director of the travel division. So I'm in charge of your basically booking and executing your trips. So call me.
Yes, there we go.
There we go.
So Victoria has got some well thought out questions apparently for the two of us. But before we get there, we're just going to say a quick hi to some people. Hello, Carol, Jennifer, Alex, Betty, Mary, Marcy, Juma, Dreamer. Who am I missing here?
Alex.
I said Alex.
Oh, my bad.
Carol. And I can see there's a few more there. We will be giving you a chance for questions a little bit later. Q&As. We also will be showing you some itineraries, but you're going to have to wait a little bit for a very special itinerary that some people on this chat will be experiencing, and it'll be the first time that this itinerary will ever be run a bit later this year in October. But we'll get to that in a second, but now it's over to Victoria.
Okay, so we are going to dive into some questions that give you a good idea of why Ronnie and Brent and I love travel and why we do travel. And also just to unlock the world of Africa travel for those who are not so familiar with it, who maybe are interested in it but haven't yet plucked up the courage to come here. We're gonna dive straight in though.
Okay.
Well, just saying quickly before we dive straight in, we have a few people already on chat who have travelled with us. We've got Alex.
Awesome.
We've got Betty, Connie, Bob. So yeah,
We've got
a few people who have travelled with us before.
Our travellers.
Michael as well.
Oh,
Michael, of course.
Yes, yeah.
Wonderful. Okay.
Yes. Okay. So I want to know from Ronnie and from Brent, so you can ching chong chow.
Okay.
Over who
I think
starts.
Ronnie goes first.
Ladies first. Right?
How did you get into travel, Ron?
Wow. Okay, so actually got into travel purely by accident. Actually, it was on a completely different train in life, and then that got derailed, actually. Anyway, I was in London, and my college roommate was working for an airline, and I was meeting her for lunch, and there was a sign in British Airways in the window saying, "Help wanted, inquire within." So I inquired within, and that's how I got into travel, actually. So I started with the airlines, and then segued from there into the other side of travel, but basically started with the airlines. So I worked for some major airlines. I worked for British Airways, I worked for American Airlines, I worked for Delta Airlines, and then I actually started working for a little airline out of South Africa called Nationwide Airlines. So there you go. That's how I got into travel. Right?
I didn't have a choice. Dad started and beyond, and I was there. That's how I got into travel. And I was born. Yeah, so I think when we stopped being farmers and got into the safari industry, I was 4 or 5 years old. So we went from farmers to safari quite quickly.
Doesn't surprise me. Ronnie, for you, how did you discover Africa?
Oh, wow. Okay. So like I said, I started working for this small little airline out of South Africa called Nationwide Airlines. And I was invited to come to Africa. It was my first trip ever to Africa. And the thing that impressed me the most is we started in Chicago on a really big plane, on a 747, and the plane started shrinking and shrinking and shrinking as we got closer and closer. And then finally, it was me and the pilot and a tiny little, one little thing, propeller
Cessna.
thing, landing on a strip somewhere in the Sabi Sands. And as we landed, this leopard walked across the strip. And I was in awe. I could not believe my eyes. I was so excited. I couldn't sleep at night. I was awake when the ranger came to knock on the door in the morning. I was already wide awake. I was dressed. I was ready to go. I did not want to leave. It was, I caught the Africa bug. I mean, I couldn't wait to get back. I didn't want to leave. I cried when I left. When the sunset cried, when the sunrise cried, I cried. I mean, I cried at every sighting. I was just so mesmerized by the whole experience. I couldn't believe what I was seeing. So there you go.
Did you
In
have
love.
khaki fever, Ron?
Well, no, my ranger was actually a lady. She was amazing. I mean, yeah, I was in love with her. I thought she was amazing. I thought to myself, what am I doing wrong? Why should I be doing this?
Yeah.
I mean, or anything to do with Africa. So I was so excited then that I was hired to run this airline for the Americas, and had the opportunity to keep coming back to Africa all the time, and it was a dream come true. So I loved it.
So good. We've all been bitten.
Yeah, absolutely.
I just fell out of bed and found Africa.
Africa is here. I had to find something other than Africa.
I fell out of bed and it was
And
there.
it was there. Lucky you. Yeah. I had to sit on a plane for 17 years.
And another one and another one.
And another one and another one. Yeah.
Okay. When we talk about the word safari, what does that mean? Maybe Brent.
Well, if we want to go into the nitty-gritty of it, safari just means journey.
Yeah.
It is Swahili, and it is actually quite a common sort of greeting when you say goodbye to someone. Safari and Gemma, travel well.
Yeah.
So yeah, but I mean, obviously, I think the sort of romance of safari and the sort of idea of safari was in particular enhanced by Hemingway and Rourke, the authors. So in the early 1900s, and then was it John Wayne?
We did the movie.
The movie Safari and Hatari and
Hatari,
yeah,
yeah.
which means danger in Swahili.
And then out of Africa.
And then out of Africa.
Oh my God.
So, and I think, I mean, when you said you're going on safari, you're just going on a journey. But obviously that meaning has changed so much in the last 70, 80 years. And the safari industry has changed immensely, even in my professional life.
Absolutely.
And we'll discuss that a little bit later, because there's a lot of different options out there,
Exactly.
Yeah.
and not all of them have to cost tens of thousands of dollars.
Not all of them include a rusty game vehicle.
No.
But when we say safari and we mean journey, and this is the thing about Painted Dog TV, that we're not just basically in that one, we're not with that round peg in the round hole, just doing African trips or
Well, that's what
wildlife
Betty is saying.
adventures.
I hope you haven't forgotten about India. We haven't.
No,
Don't you
no,
worry.
And that's a point that I want to
Well, thank
make.
you.
That when
And
we
the
say
Pantanal.
safari and we mean journey, because Swahili word, I mean, we do talk about journeys, and there are other journeys that you can actually book through us. I mean, we're talking about the pyramids of
Egypt.
the souks, the markets in Casablanca, the tigers in India, the snow leopards of Nepal,
And
South America.
One of Ronnie's specialties for a lot of people, yoga in the desert in
Yoga,
Morocco.
And absolutely, we've done that too. Absolutely. And then, of course, you know, the polar bears. I mean, there are endless journeys that we can actually put together for you. So,
Yeah.
I mean, of course, we want you to come to Africa. We want you to fall in love in Africa. You know, they say, if you have to visit 2 continents in your lifetime, come to Africa
Twice. Yeah.
So, yeah, but we do offer other amazing journeys also, amazing safaris.
And also
Ah,
ocean safaris.
safaris, yeah.
Seychelles, Mauritius, and
All of
the islands off Mozambique.
Everything.
Beautiful.
We do it all.
Yep. And even outside of our sort of home base for Africa and stuff, the partners and stuff we work for, we ensure all have that same sort of conservation-based ethos,
Yeah.
that the animals come first.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Super important. Okay, what is your favorite place or destination to go?
Oof, it's impossible.
Just one, Brent.
Impossible.
Okay.
Okay.
You don't have to go anywhere. You can stay here.
No. Go for it.
Okay. So it all depends. For leopards, the Sabi Sands has to be
South Luangwa.
South Luangwa.
Highest density leopards in Africa.
That's true.
But Esa,
For lions, I'm going to say the Masai Mara. I don't think you can swing a cat without seeing a cat in the Masai Mara.
True.
Elephants, Chobe. Also Kenya, I think. Some areas of
Amboseli.
Kenya. Amboseli.
With Kilimanjaro.
Kilimanjaro in the background, those amazing tuskers that you can see there. Samburu, also lots and lots of elephants. So it really is, for me, it breaks down to different areas that I love them all. I mean, gorillas, Rwanda. Yeah.
ROC, Congo, Gabon.
Okay. Okay. So, Brent, you go.
Oh my goodness. If I had to only go on safari in one place for the rest of my life, northern Botswana, hands down.
Okay.
So that northern Botswana area,
Yeah.
particularly if you're on the edge of the delta, so not in true delta, so not only water.
Yeah.
So you've got those Mopani and I remember the name now, Kalahari appleleaf forests. And you got these amazing open leadwood forests on the edge as the soil transitions as you come closer to the river. So you've got herds of 150, 200 eland coming out of the Mopani at this time of the year.
Very cool.
You've got big herds of sable, big herds of roan. You've got wild dogs hunting eland. You've got lions hunting herds of 1,500 buffalo. You've got hyenas hunting hippo.
High
Which way
octane.
in the water?
Yeah, it
High
is
octane
high
safaris.
octane, and you've got water, and you've got this incredible dry area. But that's if I only had to go to one place forever. I have a massive soft spot for Zambia. I think it is probably
Which
the
part
most.
of Zambia?
It's possibly one of the most underrated
Yes.
safari countries in Africa. Everyone always goes on, even Zim, Tanzania, Kenya, Zambia, the South Luangwa,
South Luangwa is amazing.
Lower
Lower
Zambezi,
Zambezi is amazing.
and Busanga Plains and Kafue
Yes.
is almost
Yeah.
indescribable.
As well.
And the bats of Kasanka
Kasanka.
and Bangwelu, obviously, the Black Lechwe, Sitatunga, Shubals. So for me, Zambia is probably the most
Okay, we
underrated.
only have half an hour.
Oh yeah,
No, we have
we can extend if we want. I'm the boss. I say we extend.
Ronnie's like,
Keep
"John,
going.
Yeah.
Keep going. Yeah. Victoria, what about you? What's your
But,
favorite?
I'm very partial to the Delta as well. I've done various parts of Botswana and they all have their own
Yeah.
charm. And of course, I am partial to leopards, and my experience of leopards is the Sabi Sands.
Of course.
Betty's saying you can't beat your first day at Mala Mala.
There we
She's
go.
not wrong. I mean, that is, you don't understand the privilege of Mala Mala until you've experienced it. But I think that, I think the Delta is a really special place. For me, the reason I love it is because it's vibrant. It's not a struggle. A lot of times in nature, there's a lot of contrast. There's a lot of struggle. This is like an oasis. This is like you fall into paradise, and it feels like things are thriving unless they really aren't the fittest, and then survival of the fittest takes them out quickly anyway. So it has a different, for me, it has a different feel because it is so alive. There's so much water. It's just teeming.
Yeah.
So I think that there's something about the abundance of a landscape that almost looks like it takes care of its wildlife.
Yeah.
And then also, you can't forget the migration.
No,
It is one of the most spectacular things to see.
It is.
And if you get to the right, if you know what you're doing, you can avoid the crowds to a degree and
Yes.
experience the Great Migration.
It is a phenomenal.
It is. I mean, we were there last year, April, and we were the only car. We didn't see another car. We had 1.2 million animals surrounding us. We didn't see another car. We got stuck in the mud a few times. We got rained on a few times,
Yeah.
but it was worth it to have that whole Serengeti ecosystem to ourselves.
Yeah, I was actually in Tanzania one time, also the only vehicle, and then suddenly this huge herd of to be sure that we started crossing right in front, and it was there was we were the only vehicle there. It was absolutely amazing. It was phenomenal. It really was something. It was something to be seen. Yeah.
And I said, well, we've spent a lot of time amongst the migration over the years. Juma Dreamer, a place you just can't explain.
Wow. Okay. We have to-
Quena Lagoon.
Explain it. Let us know.
It's a very, very hard to get to lagoon in northern Botswana. And I've sat on a fallen down jackalberry there with my dad, and we had about 2,500 buffalo drinking below us. And you could almost drop your feet and kick a buffalo in the bum.
Amazing.
I hope you didn't.
We did not. But I mean, and then the Timbavati, and the uniqueness there. I mean, you got such special things like white lions. Namibia, the vastness of the desert. Yeah. So, and
Skeleton Coast.
the Skeleton Coast. And then emerging destinations like Republic of Congo and Gabon, where I'm and we're one of the few people who can actually say, I live there. I know Gabon better than most people who are selling Gabon at the moment.
There's some unique opportunities, and I think that's where our uniqueness comes into play too, because we do have these hands in these pies that nobody else can actually touch. And that's the uniqueness also of Painted Dog, that we really can offer you something completely different, completely out of the box, and an amazing experience that nobody else has really had. And it's going to be unique just to you.
Michael Fleetwood, Africa in general is just inexplicably unimaginable to those who haven't been.
True.
Even to those who live in Africa and haven't been to the wild parts, it opens everyone.
I mean, we even touch on Ethiopia and Ethiopian wolves and geladas. And as I said, and I haven't even been there yet. That is on my bucket list.
Been to Addis Airport, that's about it.
Yeah, I've also been to Addis Airport. The airport, I could skip.
Yeah, I agree with
Skip
that
it
one.
next time. I don't know how you'll get there, but you
No,
can skip it.
but I mean, I could, yeah. Okay.
How about this?
Yeah.
This is a good one.
Okay.
Tell us about the exciting prospects for 2025, 2026.
Okay, so we have some amazing things working on that are happening and coming in 2025 and 2026. And one of those unique programs are the one actually that some of our patrons are going to be experiencing.
There's a few people in this chat who will be on this trip in
gonna be on
October.
this
They will be
trip.
our guinea pigs.
Yeah, we're going to experiment on them. I'm
We're
sure
convinced that they won't be guinea pigs.
No. We're quite confident because we know these areas very well.
Yeah.
And for a lot of you who have followed us from our times at that other place, at Wild Earth, to now, we're doing a little bit of a sort of a nostalgia tour.
Back to roots.
Back to roots. So we'll be starting here in the Rietspraat Game Reserve.
Of course, you have to.
At Kai and Lorville, and one of our team will be with you. On all the game drives, we'll go look for Bye and the Rietspraat males and buckets and bonus bull, the elephant, and the new little baby. And as I said, I think we're going to have a new little baby. The female looks very pregnant. And then, so a few nights here. How many nights? I can't remember.
I think it's two.
Three nights.
Yeah.
And then a lot of you will remember our dear friends David and Lauren, now Eastall, married, from our times together. And we will be going to go visit their wonderful camp in the Timbervite, Amaya, for
Brand spanking new.
4 nights with David and Lauren and one of us. I've had the privilege of spending a few nights there already, and it is wonderful. And then, which is quite special and quite spectacular.
Drum roll?
Yes, drum roll. I'm sure.
I'm the only ones
No,
who can do this.
we're not. We're not. There are a few of us who have been granted access to the OG, the Juma. So only Tumbeta House.
Yeah.
So only 6 guests at a time, plus private guide, and we'll be doing 4 nights at Juma. So isn't that absolutely incredible? Now,
Tweak it. You can have 5 nights if you want.
you can have as many nights as you want.
Yeah.
So the Mormons have opened it up only for 3 months a year,
Yep.
and only to a very select few groups of tour operators, and we are lucky enough to be one of those who will be able to take people on safari to Juma.
And Tumbeta House has that beautiful hide.
It's got a
well.
hide.
Yeah, it's like a real Sabi Science experience.
Amazing sound experience.
Yeah.
Um,
Very exciting.
yeah, so it's really nice. How many days in total? So it's
So it's 443.
443. Now, of course, if anyone wants to add on Cape Town or add on extra nights afterwards or go visit somewhere else, Victoria Falls, it is...
We call them bookends.
yeah, bookends.
Yes.
Put them on either end of your trip.
Yeah.
And
Start at Cape Town, do your safari, and Victoria Falls.
But
and
they're
what
not
we've done is we've tried to keep this
It's pretty affordable.
affordable, because
Very
it does come with a private guide, but we because of all our dear viewers who've been with us for so long, we're giving the private guide a big discount to go on this trip, to come with you guys.
We're giving you away.
Yeah, we're basically giving me away on this trip. Well, you guys do the number stuff. Do you remember what's the cost?
Well, it depends.
If you're on the bookend and
Yeah, if you'd add the bookends and everything. But let's put it this way. For those of you who have priced out a private game reserve and private safaris or private guides and everything, you'll be surprised how affordable it is.
So we've tried to keep it really, really affordable. So maximum 6 people.
Yeah.
We've managed to get away with not so much single supplement. At some of the places. At some of the places. At Kaya, unfortunately, that's not possible.
Yeah.
But still, we can still keep that down. So with Amaya and with Tumbeta, there's no single supplement. So maximum 6 people, but obviously at Tumbeta, you would have to share or pay for the second bed if you didn't want to share. But yeah, so that is the trip, and we're very excited about that.
Yeah, absolutely.
And I mean, we get to see our wonderful reed sprayed characters, and then we also get to pop off to the Timbavati, look for a white lion or two, see some of the nice leopards there, and then
It's a good
and then off to Juma.
And then off to Juma. It's a nice mix of this area because the Timbavati is actually very different to the Sabi Sands. And
Right.
so although you stay
And the
in
wrist is very different. To
and the
Sabi
wrist
Sands.
rate is very different as well. So
Yeah.
although you stay in a close enough proximity to make it very travelable.
Exactly.
Very,
And you don't need to take airplanes to go between places. You can drive.
you're done.
Michael's asking, what are the months? I think it's
It's a peak safari season, which is basically July, August, September.
no, it's
June, July,
June,
August.
June, July, August.
So just 3 months over,
3
and
months.
September.
Yeah,
Because
But we're going in
these are going
October.
October.
yeah.
It
Well,
closes
that's
at the end of
Of
October,
October.
I think.
But I think it's September,
Timbeta's
August, September, October. August, September, October.
Yeah. But it doesn't hurt to ask if you want to.
I do, Carol, we can traverse Torchwood, and I think then, not Cheetah Plains, to the west, Arethusa, and I can't remember the names of all the lodges outside.
Well, it's you.
Sibambili.
I've seen that really like that.
Okay.
But we only need Juma and Torchwood, and we'll find everything.
Okay.
See it all.
I love Torchwood. It's such a beautiful. That on that Kruger boundary, only car there. It's wonderful.
Amazing.
That would
It's
be
so
amazing.
exciting.
Yeah, we're very, very excited about that.
Yeah.
Okay, I have questions. More.
Oh, dear.
Okay.
Okay. Let's go.
How about this? Okay, we'll each answer one thing.
Okay.
What mistakes do you see travelers make when they travel for the first time and haven't used an expert to help them set up their trip?
Okay. So I think people underestimate distances.
Yep.
Yes. That's my
They
one.
don't realize how far things can be apart from each other. So you do have to allow time for travel. I mean, you won't believe, actually somebody actually asked me on their day off in Cape Town, can they go climb Kilimanjaro?
No,
Yes. That was the question.
sorry.
No, that's not going to happen. So, I mean, underestimating distances, so allow time for travel and all that stuff and everything. I think people overpack when they come to Africa. They way overpack. All of these lodges offer laundry, complimentary. If it's not complimentary,
It's nominal.
It's so nominal, it's ridiculous. So people do overpack. If you're traveling during the months of June, July, August, September, bring warm clothes. It
Yep.
is cold out there early in the morning. on
Look
those
at me.
working Vehicles.
Yes.
So
And if you're traveling in those months, you also do not have to worry about bugs.
no.
Don't bring
No.
all the DEET and
No,
all
that's
that.
another thing. People are so worried about going to Africa. There's going to be bugs. What is going to happen? Have you been to Florida? Have you seen their bugs?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
I got eaten by those no-see-me's when I was fishing in
Those mosquitoes
Florida.
can pick up a baby and carry it
No,
away.
but the no-see-me's are the worst. They're the tiny ones that literally spray acid on you.
Yeah. So, I mean, so don't worry about the bugs. I mean, seriously.
Yeah.
It's going to be fine. And relax. Enjoy. Have fun.
Marcy, it'll be available this year and next year.
Okay. Mistakes. Go ahead.
Mistakes.
You covered a lot there, Ron.
I think if you haven't chatted to someone who is an expert, it's just making sure you end up at the place you actually want to be.
Yeah.
If you want 1,000 thread count Egyptian cotton, you should go to Singita, you shouldn't go to Pungwe, for example. But if you're more interested in sort of the rustic whatnot, so, and obviously every lodge is going to promote themselves,
Of course.
of course.
It's our job to siphon through.
Exactly, and chatting and meeting with you guys is figuring out which is the right fit for you,
For you. Yeah.
to making sure you have the best
Experience.
experience. And then, actually, I think this is more of a personality type. So, some people. Whoa, hello, Bat. Some people forget to enjoy it. They're so worried about moving and packing and that they forget to just relax. We'll take care of everything.
Yeah,
just
you will
enjoy.
be fine.
And every now and again, put down your camera and just enjoy. I mean,
Exactly.
I mean, just enjoy it. I mean, I know you want those amazing pictures all the time, but for every now and again, just put down your camera and take it in. I mean, really take it in. I mean, because otherwise you're missing out.
Those are good ones. I mean, I think you covered all the ones that
Yeah,
I
and
feel strongly about.
don't be scared to ask for what you want.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think something that I also...
And don't forget to, and don't be, and ask questions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, I think that's perfect. That's pretty much it. Okay, this is something that I've been asked a lot in the time that I've been in travel. So I think it's good for you to clarify for us, Ron.
Okay.
On the business end of these deals, does it cost people more to travel with an agent than it does to book it alone?
Well, it depends on your agent.
Yeah.
Not with Painteddog.
No. So yeah.
Go ahead.
No,
You want to
it shouldn't.
interject here. Go
So
It should never.
It should never cost
we
you
should
more.
never.
Yeah.
Yeah, we have relationships. The only time where it could be more is if you add a private guide, because
Yeah.
obviously that's a separate service
Or
in
you
itself.
put chartered flights in, or
And
you do
instead of
something that's-
but the actual accommodation
Yeah.
and the lodge
and your trip.
and will never cost more than what you could get it from the lodge.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But also, don't forget. Also, you know, a lot of people considered Africa what they would put into a scary destination. Not because it's scary to be here, but because putting it together can be scary.
It is intimidating.
And you really
I mean, if
need an expert
you
to do
type
it
in
for
Masai
you.
Mara Safari, how many things come up?
Oh,
Exactly.
Yeah, exactly. So you want somebody
Or
who
Kruger
knows-
Safari.
Yeah, somebody knows what they're doing, somebody who can actually help you, and somebody who can tailor it to you,
Yeah.
so it really is right for you. So ask a lot of questions. I mean, go ahead. I mean, that's what we're here for.
Yeah, 100%. My list is done.
Oh my goodness.
Good. So now it
Done
is
with my
time
list.
for you guys.
Yeah,
Yes.
Let me just get a sip of water here.
stump the experts.
List. My
Okay.
Fleetwood says the safari bug is a full-on infection. There's no cure. Sorry, Michael. We hope that you're suffering well.
Yeah. We're glad you're infected.
Okay.
Okay.
There we go. Jay says custom is the only way to go.
Yep. Absolutely.
But while we're waiting for a few questions from you, I'm going to quiz you guys because
Quiz
gosh.
or-
I like it.
Bye.
No, I'm quizzing everyone. You guys are welcome.
Oh, okay. Okay.
So let's test.
The audience.
I'm quizzing the audience, but I'll quiz you two at the same time.
Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to sift through and see if we've got any.
What country am I going on safari in if I want to see a guanaco?
Anybody? Anybody?
Come on. You know, Victoria?
Actually,
It's on my bucket list. Hopefully one day we'll get there.
Okay.
But we'll give people a bit of time.
Okay.
Jive Bunny, did I miss here? But Brent said Lauren and Darby's place. Yes. Lauren and David Eastor, we will be running safaris with them through their camp.
that's part of that package.
Yeah.
So the package, also just to clarify, will be sold as a package. There's 6 spots on it.
Right.
But if you wanted to go to Amaya, which is Doran and Marvin. Wow.
Yeah.
Lauren and Darby's place. And you booked that separately, and you came through us. We could also tailor make it.
This is
a pretty good at.
Yeah. But also if somebody comes to us and says, okay, the 6 of us, we want to do this trip, but we don't have that much time. So we can tailor make it too. We can shave off days for you, make it
Yes.
so that
Yeah, Jive Bunny. Ronnie's company is Painteddog Travel, Painteddog Safari. She's part of the Painteddog pack.
yeah. Who was that?
Jive Bunny.
Oh, okay.
Painteddog Safari.
Yes, and then Steffi, great question. The challenging question we always hear from friends and family is when is best to visit, because Steffi and Kurt have a place here in Hoedspruit.
So first of all, there's never a bad day in Africa.
Correct. It's never.
Especially South Africa.
It's never a bad time to visit.
No.
Now it all depends on what you're after. For me, my absolute best month to go on safari is end of September, October, first 2 weeks in November before the rain comes.
Yeah.
So
You might get the rain. There's tension.
there's the rain, you've got these big thunderstorms, but particularly you've got big herds of animals rolling into the water, lions often waiting at the water just because it's dry and there's not, and it's harsh.
Yeah.
But for me, it is the best time of the year to witness like really incredible interactions between species. Elephants chasing lions, elephants chasing buffalo at the waterhole. There's just a lot going on. Then again, one of my other favorite times is that sort of the beginning of autumn, as we're coming out of summer, as the chill sort of gets into the air and the combretum start turning and the orange is also beautiful.
Yeah.
And then if you're into the more abundant side of things, then after the first rains, when the impala lambs have dropped, when the migrant birds are back, when it's just, there's like, you'd never have a single second of silence because there's birds like the cuckoos and the woodland kingfisher that don't stop. But that's also fun. I mean, then you have a lot of babies, and you'll have the wildebeest as well that frolic.
Yeah, of course. And then the green season,
Yeah.
that people try to avoid.
Yes.
They think of the rains and all that stuff and everything. The green season can be beautiful.
Beautiful, and it doesn't rain that
time.
much.
No, it really doesn't.
It is hot though.
It is hot.
Well then, Alex, Chile or Argentina? So in the Patagonia, and it is where you can. There's this. I'm trying to remember the name of the national park. I can't remember it offhand. Where you've got the mountain lions hunting these giant. Well, they're for a mountain lions, very big prey, guanaco. It's like a llama adjacent.
Okay.
Babs, I'm sure I'd love the Pantanal. That is also on my bucket list to go see jaguars hunting caimans.
Yeah.
What is in Botswana? Sorry, I'm missing something. Did I miss something? Maybe not. If I missed it, just ask again, please.
Okay.
In Brazil, yes, it is in Brazil.
South America.
South America. The Pantanal is in Brazil.
Jennifer's asked about how to reach us. I'm going to put it in the comments.
Yes, so it's very easy to reach us. Travel at... Ouch! Garrett, VM! You just put a hot... Wow!
That was planned, by the way.
Yo! VM just put a coal down my shoe. That was very hot. Thank you, VM. Say hi, VM. Now you're on camera, VM.
That is why you shouldn't wear your safety sandals to work.
Yeah. Oh, that was
Safety
hot.
sandals.
That was hot. There's another hot piece over there.
Thank you, Jim.
Yeah.
Okay. Was it Jennifer? How do we reach?
No, I'll just put some
We'll let you know when we want you back.
cold water
Owie.
in there.
That's pretty sore.
Oh, that must have hurt.
It was a little sore, yeah.
I mean, even if you DM'd us on Instagram.
Thank you, Alex.
Yeah.
Terra de Fuga is the name of the national
There
park.
you go.
Okay. Thank you, Alex.
I mean, you could get hold of us on any of those avenues,
Yeah.
but I have put our emails in the comments.
Yeah.
And,
Email us, text us,
and then-
phone us, WhatsApp us.
Send
Yeah.
a pigeon, we'll
Yeah.
get hold of you.
Yeah.
And then if you are in California or whatnot, you can also get hold of Alex.
Alex? Alex at
So
Painteddog TV?
Alex, Misguided, you're saying in the chat there, is one of the recent additions to the Painteddog pack. So he is our North American sales representative.
Yes.
So Alex
Europe.
and Europe
And Europe.
and Europe.
He's very diverse.
Yes. So So Alex is there.
Yeah.
Alex will be doing some traveling around the States at a point and doing some selling of safaris. So you can actually ask him. Alex has been on some of the trips with us in the past. He's spent quite a bit of time in camp with us.
Yep.
So
He knows us quite well.
yes,
He
we're
knows
very,
Africa
very,
quite well.
very excited to have Alex on board.
So travel at Painteddog.tv, Ronnie at
Painteddog.tv,
Victoria at
Painteddog.tv,
Alex at Painteddog.tv,
and Safari at Painteddog.tv.
Facebook, Instagram, YouTube.
You can
Yep.
even send it to info and Gareth forward and he just sends it over.
Yes.
Yes, anytime. Yeah.
Like, this is not for me.
But as you almost pick a word and at Painteddog.tv, you'll get to
You'll
us.
get to us. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No, it's very cool.
Okay. Well, we'll give you a few seconds to have get a chance for a few more questions.
Okay.
While we do that, we'll have another quiz question because I like quizzes.
Yes,
They're
you
my
do.
favorite.
Go.
What country in Africa has the largest large mammal migration? Too easy for you, Victoria.
This one's nice.
Anybody?
Well, we'll give everyone a chance.
Okay.
It's not the largest mammal migration in
That's
Africa.
what I was thinking.
It is the second largest mammal migration, but it's the largest large mammal migration in Africa. And I can, before everyone starts answering, it is not
Not the
Kenya and Tanzania.
Yeah.
Okay.
It is not Namibia, Jive Bunny. I'll give everyone a few seconds. No, not the Mara Serengeti ecosystem.
This is somewhere I would love to go.
It is. And we're not currently offering safaris
No,
there
it's
because
a
I
little
don't
bit
feel like
too-
being shot this week.
It's a little bit. Yeah, it's like, oh my goodness. Why are they going there?
I might go there, but I wouldn't take people there just yet.
Not quite.
There we go. Well done. Alex, it is indeed South Sudan. Boma Ndingo National Park, white-eared cob.
I would love to go.
Yeah.
there.
That would be amazing.
Yeah, that is it. Alex is correct. Interesting question from Kurt Marks. Thoughts on the inevitable change to electric game viewers, animal reaction, etc. I think it's wonderful. I've driven them, some test ones in the Timbavati actually. I've tested them around elephants. They do not behave any differently to that of a normal car. If you think about tires going down a road and an elephant's hearing, it can hear you moving. It enhances the experience so much, being able to hear all the little sounds. Even when you're driving home at night, you can hear a porcupine scuttling away that you might miss because the spotlight's on that side.
Have you ever done one of those sound safaris?
I have done a sound safari.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's when you pick up all those
Yeah,
little
but
nuances.
I think electric vehicle is the way of the future.
Yeah.
You can charge it off solar. We have been testing. I've tested quite a few different ones actually. So
I've watched. I think that it'll be a very quick readjustment period. I have watched some of the cats respond, and they're a bit more
Yeah.
apprehensive about
Startled.
it. But if you think about it,
but it's a
they
week.
don't want.
Yeah.
They're not used to being stalked up upon, right? They're not used to. They like the announcement of a loud engine and a loud, but they very quickly acclimatize.
Yeah, it won't take long.
But you know, people are always people, and you hear them coming no matter what.
Yeah.
You will hear people coming.
And people will be talking. A guide will be talking.
Yeah, you'll hear them coming.
Michael, enjoyed my time thoroughly with you all almost 2 months ago. Thank you
2
again for
months
everything.
ago.
Thanks for
Our
coming,
pleasure.
Come again.
We hope to see you again.
Yep.
Babs vacation to Zambia. So Zambia is the largest mammal migration in Africa, but it's bats. They're not large mammals.
Yeah.
And
That's
there's about 4.5 to 5 million straw-colored fruit bats that migrate from the Congo-based rainforests down to Kasanka National Park in Zambia to take advantage of the fruit explosion.
But I
And
really-
they're not like, I saw Ali's making funny faces about bats. They're like big flying foxes. They're really cool.
Amazing. But what I read, which was super incredible, is that the amount of bats that they see during the Kasanka portion of the migration exceeds any population counts in the world throughout the rest of the year. They don't actually know
disperse.
where all these bats come from, but they converge.
They black out the sky.
Yeah, they
Really?
just they come
Wow,
in.
that's amazing.
And I mean, they know where majority of
We're
people come
going.
from.
Don't shake your head over there behind the camera. We are going.
Ali, you're going if you like it or not.
Yeah. Because also then we go to the shoe balls afterwards.
We'll go to the Pantanal when you go to the Pantanal. If you book a trip with us, we'll happily take you to the Pantanal.
Absolutely.
This is a good question from Jennifer here. Generally, how much time should one block out at a minimum to experience enough sites starting in South Africa?
Okay, well, it depends where you're coming from, because if you're coming from North America,
Yeah.
take into account 2 days to get here, 2 days to get back.
Yeah, you gain a day coming one way, lose a day going the other.
Yeah, but you still an overnight.
Yeah.
So you have to take that into account too. You'd want to spend on your safari as much time as possible.
Yeah.
I mean, I think
It depends, unless you do like your wines and stuff a couple of days in the Cape's great.
You're doing the culture and you're doing the wines and you're doing some of that sightseeing too. But I think to really get a good safari experience, I think a minimum of 4 nights. I don't think I would go.
Yeah, so I mean 2 weeks is what Jennifer's saying here. I'd say 2 weeks,
10 days on the ground,
10 days on the ground.
and then you add the 2 days
Yeah.
and 2 days.
Now
on
that's
top.
if you're just doing South Africa
Yeah,
or
if you
just doing Botswana or just doing. You might be able to sort of tack on a Vic Falls or a Cape Town,
Well,
but
yeah, that's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Tack on a Big Falls or Cape Town. So.
Jennifer says coming from NYC.
Yeah.
We had guests. I often encountered guests who would come on safari and they would only have 4 days of leave, and it would still be worth it. It would still be replenishing. It would still be a magical experience, and it would blow their mind, and that would be all that they had time for, and it would still be worth the commute. So if you don't have 3 weeks or 2 weeks, of course that's always easier, and it makes the trip really worthwhile. But even 4 or 5 days, it is worth it.
But I think, as I said, I'd say 10 days to 2 weeks is
in a perfect world.
in a perfect
But if
world.
you're coming from Europe, I mean, you basically leave in the evening and you arrive in South Africa the following morning, and it's the time difference. There is none really, 1 hour, 2 hours, and you can go straight from there. But if you're coming from the United States, for instance, most of the flights land in late afternoon, early evening. So you're going to need that night.
And although I will tell you, one of the best restaurants is at the airport in Joburg. Their duck confit is some of the best I've had anywhere in the world.
That is true. I agree with you. Yeah, and the breakfast is not bad either.
Yeah, that's a good restaurant.
Yeah. Well, food in South Africa. When you talk about food,
It is, we're very spoiled.
I mean, people think, I'm going to Africa, I'm going to be hungry.
Oh no.
And they bring snacks and they bring all this stuff and everything. And then they realize what they should have brought is their fat pants.
Yeah, because we're going to feed you on safari.
Feed you non-stop, basically. So,
I think that's something people don't know about safari. You have 5 meals a day.
And bring your fat pants.
Yeah, bring your fat pants.
Well, I think that has been wonderful.
Yep.
I hope that everyone is up to speed. I know VM's been playing shots from different trips. So the photographs, they are all from our trips. They are taken by one of us.
Right.
Except for Tambeta House and Amaya.
There we go. But the rest were all taken by one of us.
Yeah.
I think mostly me.
Probably.
I think, yeah.
Because I go on I've been on most of the trips, and Ronnie's.
Ronnie's video of the migration.
Yeah.
Some of the Sabi Sand stuff from us. But
Yeah.
Mary says you can keep your duck confit. I'll be at Nando's. No ways, Mary. I think you're the confused one there.
Nando's is great, Mary.
It is great, but it ain't no duck confit.
It's synonymous with
I love duck.
Do you know what?
Botswana.
Even McDonald's, that Mrs. Bowles wrap is really good.
Oh my goodness, I
No, Ronnie, too far.
too far, Ronnie, too far.
Okay, that was a step too far.
Nando's is okay, Mackie D's,
Okay, really bucky. Okay, never mind.
But just remember, you can get hold of us on our socials or pop us an email, travel@painteddog.tv or Ronnie or Victoria at painteddog.tv, and we will try make your African dream come true.
Absolutely. That's what we do, make dreams come true.
But for now, it is time for us to love you and leave you. Bye.
Bye.